Queensland Constitution Act 1867 to 1978, requirement for referendum. 53. Certain measures to be supported by referendum. 1. A bill that expressly or impliedly provides for the abolition of or alteration in the office of governor, or that expressly or impliedly in any way affects any of the following sections of this Act, namely sections 1, 2, 2A, 11A, 11B, 14, and this section 53, shall not be presented for assent by or in the name of the Queen unless it has first been approved by the electors in accordance with this section, and a bill so assented to consequent upon its presentation in contravention of this subsection shall be of no effect as an act.
That section alone, just that part there, removes this whole act. And yes.
Section 14 of the Australia Acts Request Act 1985, Amendment of Constitution Act of Western Australia. 14. 1. The Constitution Act 1889 of the State of Western Australia is in this section referred to as the Principal Act. Number 2. Section 50 of the Principal Act is amended in subsection 3. A. By omitting from paragraph A 1. And signet, and number 2. Constituted under letters patent under the Great Seal of the United Kingdom. B. By omitting from paragraph B 1. And signet, and 2. Whenever and so long as the office of governor is vacant or the governor is incapable of discharging the duties of administration or has departed from Western Australia. And C. By omitting from paragraph C 1. Under the Great Seal of the United Kingdom, and 2. During a temporary absence of the governor for a short period from the seat of government or from the state. Number 3. Section 51 of the Principal Act is amended. A. By omitting subsection 1, and B. By omitting from subsection 2, 1, 2, 2, this section, and in, and. 3. And the expression signet means the seal commonly used for the sign manual of the sovereign, or the seal with which documents are sealed by the Secretary of State in the United Kingdom on behalf of the sovereign. Western Australia's Constitution Act 1889, Part 7, Miscellaneous. Legislator as constituted by this Act empowered to alter any of its provisions. Number 73, number 2. A bill that A. expressly or impliedly provides for the abolition of or alteration in the office of governor, or B. expressly or impliedly provides for the abolition of the Legislative Council or of the Legislative Assembly, or expressly or impliedly provides that the Legislative Council or the Legislative Assembly shall be composed of members other than members chosen directly by the people, or D. expressly or impliedly provides for a reduction in the numbers of the members of the Legislative Council or of the Legislative Assembly, or E. expressly or impliedly in any way affects any of the following sections of this Act, namely sections 2, 3, 4, 50, 51 and 73, shall not be presented for assent by or in the name of the Queen unless F. The second and third readings of the bill shall have been passed with the concurrence of an absolute majority of the whole number of the members for the time being of the Legislative Council, and the Legislative Assembly, respectively, and G. The bill has also prior to such presentation been approved by the electors in accordance with this section, and a bill assented to consequent upon its presentation in contravention of this subsection shall be of no effect as an act. All Australia Acts, Request Acts 1985, Australia Act 1986 and Australia Acts Request Act 1999 are all done to the political parties treasonously changed constitutional definitions without a referendum in 1973. Law and Justice Legislation Amendment Act 1988, Commonwealth Act number 120 of 1988, which amended Section 80, Common Law to govern, replacing Common Law of England with Common Law in Australia. Under the treasonous political party sovereign, independent and federal nation, they can't have Common Law of England as our Commonwealth of Australia, Constitution Act 1901, consisting of its preamble, clauses 1 to 9, and the schedule is a common law contract, and the treasonous political party sovereign, independent and federal nation is a republican dictatorship. All state police joined their so-called brothers, the Australian Federal Police, and became mercenaries. No crown and constitutional authority, just mercenary thugs, commonly referred to as pigs. Nice. Referendums by the political parties. Australia as a sovereign, independent and federal nation. Governor-General, Trader, fraudulently produced a writ for the political parties to have a referendum to become a republic or stay as a constitutional monarchy. The referendum of 1999 of treason. Question 1. To alter the Constitution to establish the Commonwealth of Australia as a republic with the Queen and Governor-General being replaced by a President appointed by 2/3 majority of the members of the Commonwealth Parliament. Question 2. To alter the Constitution to insert a preamble. The results. Question 1. The referendum was not carried. No states recorded a yes vote. Nationally, 45.13% of electors voted yes. Question 2. The referendum was not carried. No states recorded a yes vote. Nationally, 39.34% of electors voted yes. The political party's Republican Australian Electoral Commissioner, under their sovereign, independent and federal nation, forced people as established under the Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act 1901, consisting of its preamble, clauses 1 to 9, and the schedule as proclaimed and gazetted, to vote in this referendum to become a republic or stay a constitutional monarchy, and took no notice of the results. These political parties enacted treason upon themselves. Now there's a picture there. Former Electoral Commissioner Bill Gray returns the writs for the 1999 referendum to the Governor-General Sir William Dean. Upon the states joining the treasonous political parties' status of their sovereign, independent and federal nation, this gave them ownership of all now treasonous states created for their so-called status for their state a local government act to enforce the political party's takeover of all political party Australian land. All state local governments are extortion rackets, no crown and constitutional authority. Local Government Act 1993, number 95, Tasmania. Local Government Act 1993, number 30, New South Wales. Local Government Act 1989, number 11, Victoria. Local Government Act 1995, number 74, Western Australia. Local Government Act 1999, number 62, South Australia. Local Government Act 1993, number 70, Queensland. The above 6 acts are political party extortion, which equals treason. Political party treasonous constitution, and there's their satanic kangaroo and emu with the Roman wreath underneath their Australia. Satanic. The Constitution, political party's republic seal, printed on the 1st of January 2012, together with proclamation declaring the establishment of the Commonwealth, establishing political parties Commonwealth in 1973, letters patent relating to the office of the Governor-General, Queen of Australia, Statute of Westminster Adoption Act 1942, and Australia Act 1986.
In the proclamation for the Commonwealth of Australia, proclamation declaring the establishment of the Commonwealth, that is their Commonwealth. This is all to their system. It's got their proclamations and things have got nothing to do with us. There's no royal assent to anything that's going here. And if they talk about a royal assent, it's under the Queen of Australia.
What do we got? With political parties sovereign, independent and federal nation, which equals treason. Overview, notes and index by the Attorney General's Department and Australian Government Solicitor. Prepared by the Office of Legislative Drafting and Publishing, Attorney General's Department, Canberra. Political Party Luciferian Constitution. Copyright or copyrighted Commonwealth of Australia 2012. Under the above, this High Court of Australia protects treason, pedophiles, sabotage, treachery and fraud. All created outside our Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act 1901, consisting of its preamble, clauses 1 to 9 and the schedule. The Commonwealth plus the 6 states and the territories are all under status of this treasonous political party Republican dictatorship. Political parties created their own private, sovereign, independent and federal nation. God, not being our God, our sign manual, Governor-General of Australia, Great Seal, Royal Great Seal, Great Seal of Australia, Government of Australia, Parliament of Australia, Queen of Australia, our Royal Proclamation, Elizabeth R, our Australian Parliament. Elizabeth R stands for the Latin Regina, meaning Queen. This creates Elizabeth R for the political parties. Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen of Australia. Under the above, there is no common law of England, King James Bible, Magna Carta, Bill of Rights, Habeas Corpus, Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act, etc., all to the benefit of treasonous political parties. The above creates all the treasonous powers for the treasonous political parties, sovereign, independent and federal nation, Republican dictatorship. Research into the following seal, which is Elizabeth II, Queen of Australia. The Governor-General, Miss Quentin Bryce, was asked if the seal shown above was the seal referred to in the commission given by Queen Elizabeth II to Miss Quentin Bryce, to which an administrative assistant from the Government House in Canberra replied that the seal shown above is the same seal as the one that is on the Governor-General's commission. No Governor-General and Commander-in-Chief has been commissioned under the sign manual and signet since 18th of December 1959. This changed our Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act 1901, consisting of its preamble, clauses 1 to 9 and the schedule. Facts. Treason, treachery and sabotage by members of political parties, each under their own party's constitution and policies, have deceived us and our constitutional sovereign and monarch, by creating under a progressive evolutionary process corporations that control all entities inside parliaments, governments and courts of Australia, with no separation of powers and with purported Governor-Generals and Governors under their control. When we wake up and stand up, all contracts in counterfeit dollars is criminal fraud. Therefore, no contract. All loans in the dollar. Housing, property, farms and businesses are void. And Dick has put a little note down there. Try and prove me wrong. Dick Yardley.